Hello, my name is Sam Zhou. I'm the engineering manager in TigerGraph. Today, I'm going to introduce you to the brand new TigerGraph Insights. TigerGraph Insights is a low-code graph application building tool based on TigerGraph databases. It enables any user, whether you are technical or not, to easily and quickly build an application and explore meaningful insights from graph database. In this video, I will take you step by step to build a movie application like this. Click the link in the description to import the movie solution and load data before you start to build the application. When you first log into Insights, click the New Application button. Then type in the application name you want, select the application icon, select the default graph you want to use, click OK to save the application. After you created the first application, you can click the New Page button to create new pages. In our case, we will create 4 pages. First, the Overview page, which is the general information on movies based on release year. The Movie Details page, which is the detailed information on a specific movie. Then, the Person Graph page, which is the entire relationship map for all people in our database. The last page will be the Personal Details page, which is the detailed information for a specific person. Then, save the application. Now, we can go to the Overview page to create our first graph widget. TigerGraph Insights provides a semi-human language-based search that can automate database query writing. In this case, we search for movies, then the people acting in that movie. We can also specify the ordering and the limitations. Now, apply the settings, then resize the widget to the size we want. Then, let's create an Inputs widget. TigerGraph Insights allow users to specify variables for each page. Those variables are defined in the inputs and can be used in search pattern or GSQL queries. Let's create 2 variables called FromYear and ToYear. Both of them are used to filter movies based on release year. And give it the variable name, the label, change that to a number, specify the maximum number and the minimum number, and a default value. Click OK. Then, apply the change. You can move the widget to the position you want, resize it. Then, we can edit the first widget, add a filter with the released attributes in that movie. Then, run it. So, the query will be based on the input value we type in. Next, let's create a single value widget. For more advanced users, TigerGraph Insights supports a powerful GSQL query language to retrieve data from database. Run the query, select the icon you want, change the color, then apply the settings. And move that widget, resize it. The next widget we want to create is a table widget. Table widget displays data in rows and columns. Each row in the table represents an item, and each column shows a selected attribute of that item. So in this case, we still search for movies, then filter by the variables we created. Then give it the order by release year, descending order. In the data section, you can select which table column to show or which to hide. In this case, we only show 2 columns. Then resize it. Then, like all other BI tools, we can create pie chart as well. Create a GSQL query, give it a name, top 10 directors, then apply the change. So, TigerGraph Insights create that pie chart automatically for you. With a little bit change, we can create the same for top 10 actors and actresses. Duplicate that widget, then edit that duplicate widget, change the name, adjust the GSQL query, then run it. After we run, we need to change the category to be person name, then apply it. The next widget we want to add in this page is a line chart. Give it a name, release trend, then create a GSQL query to run it. Apply the change, adjust the position, a size. So the first page is created. Just adjust a little bit to make that line chart look nicer. Then you can save the application. The next, we go to person graph page, create a big graph called person graph. Then we select the pattern, person follows person. So that graph will show all person following each other. Then make that full screen. TigerGraph Insights provide a graph analytics out-of-box support. At the moment, we support PageRank and Leuven. Just click Run Algorithm button. As you can see, that algorithm has been successfully applied. That all vertices has been categorized into different communities using different colors. Now, let's apply PageRank on top of that. Just select PageRank, then run algorithm. We use vertex size to represent different PageRank values. Insights also supports path finding algorithms. Just select 2 vertices, click path finding, then find the all shortest passes between 2 vertices. And also, you can explore neighborhoods on any selected vertices. Now, let's create a movie details page. In this page, the first widget we want to create is input widget. We want to accept a variable called movie name. then using that variable in this page. And also by default, we want to make this a drop-down and list all movies that are available. We can using the query to generate the options in this drop-down. Order by release date, descending, then run it. Then we need to specify the label key and value. In this case, it's movie title. Then we can select the default value of this widget. Then apply the change. Resize it. Then we can create a single value widget using the same way that we did before. We're using this query to retrieve the release year of the selected movie. Then resize it. Duplicate the widget. Then we change this to taglines. Adjust the query. Run it. Make it smaller. Then save it. Then we create a graph widget to show all related person to the selected movie. Again, using GSQL query. Change the name. Apply it. Next, we want to list all directors of the selected movie. Just add a filter for the movie. Then select directors. Then we can adjust the showing column only to be the person name and born year. Apply the change. Change the name to be directors. Then we can duplicate the widget to show all actors and actresses for the selected movie. Change the pattern to be acted in. Remove the columns you don't want to show. Then apply the change. Do the same for producers. Edit. Change the name. Change the pattern. Run it. Then apply the change. The last one is writers. Change the widget name to be writers. And update the pattern. Again, remove those unnecessary columns. Apply the change. Now, the movie details page is built. Save it. Then we can start to create the link from the overview page movies table. In the advanced section, we create an action called details, then select the movie details page, select the movie title, then click OK. Then, as you can see, we have an action created that can be linked to movie details page. And also, it will pass the movie title to that page to see the details. The last page is personal details. It's pretty much the same as the movie details page. We can start with create an input widget, create a variable called person name, then make that drop down. Then get the value from the database, select person, order by, person name, ascending. Then we can choose the label key and value. Then select the default person. Click OK. Apply the change. Then we can create some single value widgets to retrieve more information based on the person name value. Using GSQL query, find the born year, duplicate the single value widget, we want to show the number of movies that person acted in. Apply the change. Then duplicate that widget to find out how many movies that person directed. Change the GSQL query, then save it. Then the next is to find out how many followers that person has. Adjust the query, run it, then apply the change. Just adjust a little bit. Then we can create a graph widget to show all related movies to that person and followers to that person as well. Run the query, then apply the change. Adjust the widget to the size you want. Then, again, we can create a table view to list all related movies to that person. Update the GSQL query. And apply the change. Now, the personal detail page is done. Save the application. What we want to do now is to adjust other widgets to create links to personal details page by adding an action. Select personal details, select the variable to be passed in, click apply. Do the same for actors and actresses. Add an action. Pass in the correct parameter. Then apply. Now, when you click on the pie chart, it will redirect you to the personal details page with the selected person. Now, you've completely built an Insight application. Thank you for watching.